Hey guys, wanted to do another video here and talk a little bit more about narcissism, dismantling narcissism, and some of the psychological games that narcissists play. And some of them could be them putting words in your mouth. Okay, so if you start to get to where you're identifying the narcissist, man, this dude's a jerk. What's the problem? Why are they a jerk? And that's even a deeper issue. And I started to get into that. They don't have dreams, they don't have goals or ambitions. They've been playing psychological games. They're the epitome of self entitlement. They rode in on their daddy's coattails. Their daddy was somebody. Blah 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 blah. They never were held to standards. They weren't held to the same standards that you were. That they don't they don't know that what they're doing is wrong. What they were doing is funny to them. Okay. And so, them treating other people like dirt is a way of life. Okay. And, them trying to feed off of, your energy, your hard work is something that's going to have to be avoided. But, so, I was talking in the previous video a little bit about psychological games that they play because, it's the same game, but, there's different inserts of the steps. Okay. So one of them being that they're going to be the antagonist at first. So they're going to cause a problem, and then they already have it set up. So anything that you do and say will be spun against you, will be used against you, will be spun in their own agenda just to serve them. In some type of way. And, and a lot of times that could be you telling the truth, or you telling them how it is, you telling them, speaking real talk to them. Okay. Sometimes they may not want to hear that, but, another one, if you don't give them anything, because sometimes you may be like, you may take the high road. Okay. And that could be not saying anything about anybody, not talking about anything about this and that, practicing humility. And, whenever you do that, you can't mention them. You can't mention their names. You can't mention anybody else because they're going to go back and they're going to spread the rumors. They're going to call behind your back. They're going to go and they're going to tattletale. They're going to go and they're going to snitch. Okay. About, anything that you say. Okay. So you can't even talk to these people. Okay. Because they're going to, and then once they start telling lies, you have a lot of sickos. And so on a bigger aspect, society promotes this, okay, because they promote snitching, they promote lies. They will even go as far as trying to set you up, trying to plant drugs on you. They will go as far as trying to plant anything on you, trying to getting way deep into some of the next steps of some of those narcissists that will take. And so they start playing these games of asking you questions. Okay, so a serious psychological issue that people have, and some of these games that they'll play is that they will make a statement, but they'll form it in the word of a question. Okay. So a lot of times that this happens, it'll be like they'll say a phrase like this. They'll go, "So what you're saying is," okay. so that's the easy one. So you never said that in the first place. What they did is that they kind of spun it in their mind, and then they said, "So what you're saying about this person is that it's negative and it's going to get spun negative." Okay. And you never said that, and you go, no. Okay. So sometimes, and then you're going to have to start defending yourself. Okay. From them asking a question, you're instantly put into a state where you have to defend their, false accusation. Okay. So it's kind of like it's a false accusation that they just told a lie, but they formed it in a word of a question. So what you're saying is this. Okay. So if you start to hear anybody like this, you're going to have to say, "No, I'm not saying that, and you do not speak for me, okay? Do not put words in my mouth, okay?" But even saying that, sometimes, they may go, "Whoa, calm down," because they're already gonna have the psychological trap set, okay? By even talking to these people, by even being around them, by, it's a sickness, okay? It's a psychological sickness, and that, and until, we go back to Wild West days where these people deserve to get, strung up, and they deserve to get decked in the face, for being a jerk. They're only going to try to set you up. So if it did come to fisticuffs or you had to defend yourself, that's what you got to do. But they're only going to have it set up so it looks negative for you, or they might have a witness, or they could get their other beta buddies to be a witness and to tell a lie. So they'll try to get the whole thing, a lie. So them asking the incriminating question, but it was their own statement put in the form of a question. So what you're saying is this, and then so I'm gonna try to make an analogy, but them spinning it and putting it that way. So somebody says this, they go, so what you're saying is that the principal didn't do a good job, and that you think it was appropriate, and you go, well, yeah, but I didn't say that. So but they'll take the yeah, but, and that little sign by go snitch, go incriminate, go lie behind your back, okay? And golly, man, it's some psychological pieces of work out there. But when I have to look back at it, it's probably around, somewhere around the 90th percentile of people, and they're all like this, okay? And so, just another narcissistic phrase, when you hear that, when somebody, and I'll think of another one, because sometimes they'll get a little bit creative, but them being antagonist, them asking a statement where they try to speak for you in a negative aspect in the form of a question. So what you're saying is this, and blah, 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 blah. It's negative and negative, negative, blah, 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 and this and that. And you go, nah, what? Okay, but that's all they needed. So even you acknowledge them, even you talking to them, it's only going to be negative. There's nothing good for me from even talking to them, even being around them, okay? Even being around that type of negative, toxic frequency and toxic verbiage that they're spitting out constantly, and then going back and gaslighting with their beta buddy. Did you see that? Oh man. So once again, you're gonna have to avoid these people at all costs. So I think I'm gonna title this video more not narcissistic phrases. So what you're saying is, and them inserting their own statement, okay, but they put it in a word, the form of a question, and this and that. So anytime that somebody says that, you're gonna have to go, stop. I did not say that. You do not speak for me, and you're not gonna put words in my mouth. But instantly you have to be put on the defense. So I mean, that's a quick one. And that may stop them in the tracks. You know what I'm saying? But they're probably be, whoa, calm down. What? And then they may act like you have the problem or something. So they're But I don't have time for this. And then you have to leave. You're gonna have to avoid them. You're gonna have to not even talk to them. Okay. But once people start spreading rumors and lies, especially lies, what I'm saying, you're put in a defense mode where you have to defend the lie. Go, that's not true. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this one up. So some more narcissistic phrases to avoid. As you hear when people say. So what you're saying is, no. You're gonna have to either not answer the question, defend yourself immediately verbally, and just realize that nothing good can happen from ever associating these people, and even acknowledge them, even talking to them for 1 second, even being around them in that same negative, that toxic frequency that they're spitting out, that verbiage that they're spitting out. Nothing good for you is going to happen. Okay.